Good evening, YouTubers. Shadow Scout Swede here again. And I have been thinking for a while. And I want to discuss a little problem we have here in Sweden. We don't have any, my country doesn't have any food, water, fuel stockpiled anymore. These ceased to exist 2003. And the other problem is that we import most of our food, and we are not self-sufficient anymore. We can't sustain ourselves if we cut off or something like that, or if any EMP or cyber attack against our infrastructure and power grid goes down. We would have a mass starving, right? And that is not acceptable. I say the government need to think more on how we can get more self-sufficient, so the government can sustain the country with food, water, fuel, medications. But I don't know exactly how far they have gone in that. But they are what they are, and I'm deep worried. In the deepest of my heart, I'm worried, because we can be fucked up really bad if something big would happen. And the ironic thing in this story is, do you guys know where we get our fuel from? Russia. Isn't that marvelous? The Russia sell fuel to us, diesel and gasoline, right? What happens if Putin decide to cut off the fuel supply to us? What happens? Everything would go really bad. And we would have a nice, nasty, wonderful SHTF situation here. Everything would stop here in this country. Everything goes on fuel, diesel. Trucks goes on diesel, and some cars goes on diesel too. So, and gasoline, most of them, right? So I see this as a goddamn fucking problem. And that is the reason why I prep. And why I begin at all with prepping. And people here in Sweden need to understand that we are so vulnerable. And it doesn't take much to shut everything down. So guys, my dear subscribers, what do you think about this? Right? What can we do? We can prepare. I say, that's the only way. Get prepared now. That is the only way to make the situation a little bit better, right? And I saw something on the internet for a couple of days ago. I saw some percent of how much we grow by ourselves, right? How much our farm produce totally over the whole country. That was only, I believe, was 2%. 2%? It's crazy. We can keep it up with our own local food production or the country's food production on only 2%. This gives me my nightmares, right? So I say, take care of your family and start prepare yourself, because the world is totally crazy now. Especially when Trump sitting in his fat ass and roll his fat thumbs and smoking his fat cigar and argue with North Korea. Well. And if it would be a World War III, I don't know how that would affect us here in Sweden. I guess we will probably get affected too, somehow. And we have the Russians has intruding on our airspace twice. Twice. There were 2 bombers. We're going in and they're heading to Gotland. And that time we sent up to JS Gripen and chased them away. And the second time, it was in the middle of the night. Did we react? No. The USA react. They send up to F-16 and chase these Russians away. And what I have heard, the Russians had an exercise for a possible nuclear attack against Stockholm. So we have the Russian eye over our heads. I'm not happy about it. That makes me goddamn worried. Because Russians could caught us with our pants down and ass rape us. So I say it again. Get prepared. Whatever you do, by all means, get prepared. If you want to live and survive and thrive, get prepared. Get enough food and water, medication, and some means of defense. Harden your house. Take care of your family, because you have only one family, right? I get goddamn pissed off, and I'm worried, because I think all hell will break loose someday. The question is not if, but when. And prepping for me is a lifestyle for me. Right? So, my dear subscribers, what do you think about this? Right? Well, if there are any new viewers, please subscribe and thumbs up. And give all of the SHTF and prepping videos and channels thumbs up. Share the on Gmail, Yahoo, whatever media you prefer to. And all I can say is now, Shadow Scout Swede out. Long live the king. Strength and honor.